going to go over a quick rule of faces. So if you draw a face that's face on, if you divide that directly in half, okay, that's actually where the middle of the eyeballs sit. So that gives you a bit of an indication. Faces are very mathematical and they're very evenly measured out. So if you imagine that there's a mark on the top and the bottom of the head, halfway is the eyes. So then if you divide the bottom again by a quarter, that's actually where the bottom of the nose will sit. So it gives you a bit of a clear indication of what's happening here then. Okay? If you then go ahead, when I finish shading in here, if you go ahead and divide the bottom section again into 1/8, that is actually where the mouth sits. Now a lot of people might think, well, that looks like you've got no chin. You can actually add the chin on later. Okay, so this will vary depending on which way the face is facing, so we'll look at that a little bit more in a moment. Okay. Okay, so the mathematics I was talking about with the way the face balances out also works minutely for things like the eyes. So if you look at a person in the same room as you, you'll actually see the distance between their two eyes is actually the width of a whole eyeball. So if you're able to, I didn't draw it that accurately there, but you should technically be able to fit another eye in between everyone else's eyes. Also, by the same token, if you're looking at a face square straight on, you should be able to fit two more eyes on the other side. So the width of a face is actually 5 eyes long, weirdly enough. So yeah, that's an interesting bit of mathematics there as well with how that works. Okay, another thing that works really interestingly. Alright, I'll just draw this again and do the cross. I've done the cross a bit high, but that's okay. Nose, where the mouth goes. Okay, so where someone's eyebrows sit, I'll just get this here a little bit. Actually, forget about that part. The outside of the eyes match up perfectly with the side of the nose. The middle of your eyeballs, if you draw that down, is actually where the corner of your mouth is. So that actually works out mathematically correct as well. So all those sort of things might vary from person to person. Another mathematical measurement you can go by is the top of the eyebrows actually line up with the top of the ears, and the bottom of your ears will actually line up with the bottom of the nose. Alright, again, it does vary from different people. So look, that gives you a bit of an overview. Now we can go back to the sketch that I'd started doing earlier. Alrighty.